Thank you so much for being here today on this chilly Baltimore day. My name's Marceline White. I'm the Executive Director of the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition, MCRC. And MCRC promotes financial inclusion and economic justice. And we do this through research, consumer education, and public policy advocacy. So we're really happy to have everyone here today to talk about the Renters Tax Credit and the Renters Tax Credit campaign. I want to take a few minutes and just thank Ms. Karen Wheeler, who is hosting us today in this absolutely beautiful space, for her hospitality and for this beautiful space. We're really lucky to have places like this in Baltimore City for our seniors. So I want to take a second now and just kind of go through. Invite Karen to come up, and she is going to be talking for a second about the Oliver Senior Center.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'd like to welcome you to the Oliver Senior Center. We've been here in East Baltimore for 35 plus years. At one time, we were located at 1400 East Federal Street, and we moved up to this location, 1700 North Gate Street, in 2003. We have over 286 members. We have a variety of services that we offer, and we have many of our members here this morning, and we're glad to have you. We're glad to host this press event to officially launch the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition new public awareness campaign about the Maryland's Renters Tax Credit. We look forward to assisting you with programs that will improve the lives of seniors in Baltimore. We thank all our partners in making this event a success. And if there's anything that you're going to need today, please feel free to see one of our staff. I'd like to say a special welcome to our new mayor, Catherine Pugh. This is your first visit here, and I hope it won't be your last. To our City Council President, Jack Young, that has been working with us for years. And Hang Tan, our new Deputy Commissioner for the Baltimore City Health Department's Division of Aging and Care Services. And Ms. Where are you, Tan? Oh, okay, all right, okay. And Ms. Marceline White, the Executive Director of the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition, for picking our location.
Thank you so much. So we're going to take a second and reveal the awareness campaign in a minute, but I want to take a second and talk about why we're promoting this Renters Tax Credit. I don't think I need to tell a lot of people in the room that rents have really gone up. We're seeing rents are high, and a lot of people are really struggling. They have a fixed income. And we know this is particularly true for a lot of our older adults. Folks who've done the right thing, worked hard all their lives, are often the pillars of their communities, are often the people who are helping others in the community and taking care of other family members. And they're still struggling to pay their rent on these fixed incomes. And we know oftentimes one thing that goes wrong, whether it's higher cost for a prescription drug or something, can really do a wreck. It can really ruin your finances. And so this is why we wanted to promote this campaign. The Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition is a statewide organization, but our office is based in Baltimore, and our staff are based in Baltimore, so we have a particular place in our heart for all of the issues focusing in Baltimore City as well. And we know that this is a state credit that has been available for many years. The state put this credit in place to help people when they were struggling with rent, particularly older adults and those who are permanently disabled, but not enough people know about it. And so that's really the goal of this campaign, is to make sure that people across the state, and especially in Baltimore City, know that this tax credit is available for them, and that there's help available for them to be able to fill out the application and take the tax credit. So the tax credit, we have information that goes into detail, but if your assets are less than $200,000, which I think is true for a lot of people, yeah, right? It's true for me. I know that. If your assets are less than $200,000 and your rental property, where you rent is where you live most of the time, this tax credit may work for you. And people can save up to $1,000 over the course of a year for this tax credit, or about $83 a month. And I think that's real money. You know, getting $83 a month more really can make a difference for folks. Get better food, make sure you can cover your prescriptions, and that's the goal of this campaign, is to promote this tax credit. So I think we're going to take a second and start to reveal some of the things. And we were very fortunate. I just want to recognize the ABLE Foundation, who supported this work and has been very generous supporting this work. I also want to recognize our other partners who are in the room, who work with us on these issues and on others. Housing counseling partners, including Kay Harding, who's an MCRC board member and at Legal Aid, Christine Ochoa at St. Ambrose, both of who do amazing work in the city on housing and other issues.
So we can see you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. I want to recognize City Councilman Robert Stokes, who's here today. Michael O'Leary, who's the Baltimore City Tax Liaison, among other things. And I think this is a real message. It takes a village. It takes all of us to play our part to help promote and support the citizens in our communities. And we're very fortunate to work with all of these folks day in and day out on these issues. So I think without further ado, we're going to take a second and show this campaign. And this is really, in support, thanks to the ABLE Foundation, a way to really get the message out and promote it. So this is, you can see it, this is going up on some buses throughout the city, in bus interiors. Can you see it? No? Can we, I don't know if we can turn it. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I can speak louder. This is never a problem for me. Is this better? Can people hear me in the back? Great. So this is the renterstaxcredit.com bus campaign. These bus ads are going up inside some of the buses. We know there are certain neighborhoods that are particularly challenged with rent. Bel Air Edison is one of the neighborhoods that's very challenged with rent. This neighborhood here is very challenged with rent burdens. Areas around Madaman are very challenged with rent burdens. So we have these bus interiors going around in different places so people can see that they can go and get help. Let me explain. There's a phone number, and that phone number is 443-961-6220. There's more information about it. If you call that number, it goes to the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition hotline, and we have someone who is scheduling appointments to meet with people to help them complete their renter's tax credit application. If you think you qualify, you can go to that hotline and we can schedule an appointment for you. We also have some appointment cards in the back of the room to make an appointment to see if you can qualify for this tax credit. There is also the taxcredit.com. Oh, we're going to do the Maryland Homeowners Taxcredit.com. It's a website. So if you like to go on the web, you can go on that website and go through the checklist and see if you qualify. If you have family members who like to go on the web, the family members can help you go to that website and see if you qualify. And there's an application to download to help you complete this. And we go through that as well. And I think you can go through and see if you qualify. It lays out the criteria. And you can also calculate how much money you might be able to save with the tax credit based on your income and based on what you pay for rent. So you'll have a sense of what you might be able to get back. You have to complete your taxes first, but you know there are free tax preparation sites all over the city. So you go there, you complete your taxes, you come and meet with either the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition or one of the community action agencies or other partners. And those are also listed on the website. So you can find a place close to you that can help you with this tax credit. And then finally, I think we are going to show a TV ad. And we're very lucky to have the star right here in our midst who is doing the TV ad for us to promote the tax credit. Do you want to take a second and roll it? You haven't seen it? Come on up.
What worries got you down? The nonprofit Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition and I want you to know the Maryland Renters Tax Credit Program can help. Get up to $1,000 yearly towards rent, depending on your income. especially seniors. Call 443-961-6220 to make a free appointment to apply for the Maryland Renters Tax Credit, or go to marylandtaxcredit.com to see if you're eligible for help with your rent.
All right. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic. I'm really sorry. So we are very lucky to have such talent in the room, both political talent and some acting talent. Good voice for the TV, so we appreciate that. And I think right now I have the pleasure of introducing Mayor Catherine Pugh. And I just want to take a second and tell you that I had the pleasure of working with the mayor when she was in the in the Legislative Assembly as a senator. And I can tell you that she worked so hard over those 90 days fighting for Baltimore City, day in and day out, fighting for the whole state with sick leave, with auto insurance that we worked with her with, on all kinds of products and things to help Baltimore City and to help the citizens of the state. And we're so fortunate that she's here now as our mayor, taking bus tours around the city, seeing what the issues are, and really pulling together an amazing team to work to make sure that this is a city that is economically beneficial for everyone and inclusive of everyone's needs and everyone can participate in. So I'm just so grateful she's here today to give us a few comments about this.
Thank you, Marceline, and I want to thank Jack for being such a star. Who knew? That he was such a great actor. Did you all know that? Yeah. Well, he's such a, she knew. Let me just say thank you all for, to the Consumer Rights Coalition for at least coming out to educate people, because this is really about education. Who doesn't want to save money? And when you talk about $83 a month, I can think about a lot of things we can do with $83 a month. And so what we want to do, and you know, while you're promoting it this way, we're going to do everything we can as elected officials, as people who care about our community, to make sure that everybody knows. So what happens today is that you all become ambassadors, because you know that there's somebody that's not here, that doesn't know about it. And we want to make sure that our church leaders know about it, so that they can echo it from their pulpits to let our citizens know. I mean, we know that about 49, almost 50% of the people who live in our city are renters. Renters. So that means almost half the people living in our city are renters. And so we want them to take advantage of this. I mean, I can't think of anybody who couldn't use $1,000. I can figure out what to do with $1,000. I'm sure you all can. And we're doing some great things in this city, but I can tell you we've got a lot of work to do. But what's so great is to have partners like Jack and Marceline and our councilman here who understands that we're here to serve you. And so this is an opportunity for us to say to you, please, I don't want anybody to leave here to not get the information, to make sure that you apply for this. And as was said earlier, we've got people here who can assist you. So when somebody, you know how sometimes you say you see a form, so God, this is too difficult, I'm not going to do that, it just takes up too much time. There are people here to help, to make sure that these forms get filled out, to make sure that you get your $1,000, and let's make sure the people that aren't in this room take advantage of this opportunity. And as has already been said, I don't like to repeat what's already been said. You've got the information here, you have the number to call, and you've got people on site who want to help. So again, let me just say thank you for all the work that you're doing. Marceline, you've done a great job on behalf of Baltimore and on behalf of the state of Maryland. And to also to Ms. Tan and Mary Hunter, we thank you for your work. And let me just say, what you'll see with Jack and myself, it's about a partnership, but more importantly, we want to make sure that our council people understand their role of making sure that they meet your needs. You know, they're your go-to people. You know, if something's not being done in your communities, they're supposed to bring that information to Jack, to me, so that we can make sure that whatever is needed in our communities take place. We're going to transform Baltimore. Everybody knows that. Everything doesn't happen overnight. You all know that better than anybody, having moved from one location to another just with this facility. So let's just make sure on this particular effort, renters tax credit. Almost half of our people in our city are renters, should be taking advantage of this. So thank you for the work, and more importantly, thank you all for being ambassadors for this program. And thank you, Jack, for being such a star. We appreciate it.
And I'm just gonna note, this brochure is in back. If you all want to take one, and if you want to take 3 or 4 and take them to your community association and take them to your church. We're happy to go anywhere, anytime to talk about this, and I mean anytime. I'm doing a radio show at 6 in the morning, and I am not a morning person, but we're trying to get out on the radio to talk about this. Please take these brochures. If you go to church, if you're a member, you have a community association, please reach out to us. We'd love to be able to talk about this and just make sure. And we look to you all who are in the room, who are committed to this, to do this as well. We're also going to be getting these to city council members, so they'll have them in their offices, and sending email alerts so people can put it in electronic newsletters and other newsletters. And
Marceline,
yes.
you should know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
What you should know is that we have our own television station in the city. And I tell people, we often forget that we have that station. So I hope you all are turning it on, because you should let them know that this is going to be on Channel 25. And we've shown the number. We'll continue to show the number. We're going to show Jack's commercial 1,000 times at least. At least that. But please attune to Channel 25, because it does provide you with information that's going on in the city, and it helps you to explain some of the other things that are occurring. So I just wanted to make sure we know that.
Thank you. And now I want to turn it over to a star, maybe a superstar, President Jack Young, who is a star of the commercials, but has also been a longtime star in Baltimore City working for older adults. You all know he cares so much about seniors in our community. And last year led an effort to increase a homeowner's tax credit, a supplement in Baltimore City for our seniors. And look forward to working with him again on something like this for renters and moving this forward. So I want to introduce President Jack Young. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning. The mayor alluded to me being a TV star. Have y'all seen her yet on TV? She have her own commercial too. She don't know that I've seen that. But I'm so happy to be here this morning, and I want to thank all of the partners for the great work that they doing to assist our renters in Baltimore. And we're here for one simple reason, and that's to make sure we keep you in your homes and that you're able to have some extra cash in your pocket. So I just want to thank everyone. I want to thank the mayor. We are partners. We are pledged to work together to move this city forward. If we're fighting, we can't tell the people out in the community to stop fighting. They see us working together, maybe we'll get everybody else to start working together. I'm happy to be here with Councilman Robert Stokes. This is his district, and we have grown up together. We have worked together, and he's a great person. Don't call me, call him. Thank you.
Thank you. Short and sweet. I have the pleasure of introducing Hang Tan, who is the Deputy Commissioner of Baltimore City Health Department, the Division of Aging and Care Services. So thank you so much for being here today.
Good morning, everyone. You have to excuse me. I typically don't sound like this. I sound like I just kind of half Mr. Ed and myself right now. So I apologize. I am pleased to be here with everyone on behalf of Baltimore City Health Department and bring greetings on behalf of our health commissioner who could not be here, Dr. Lena Wen. I'm honored to also be here for the first time with our mayor, Mayor Catherine Pugh, President Young, Councilman Stokes, Ms. White at the Maryland Coalition of Rights, Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition, Ms. Hunter at the Housing Initiative Partnership, Inc., our team at the Oliver Center, and our dedicated members and those who are here today. I want to thank the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition for bringing to our attention to help inform our residents, particularly our older adults, about this forgotten tax credit. Thank you to Council President Young for your leadership and championship. It's a wonderful campaign PSA that I've seen, and your commitment to older adults in the city and to inform them of this important cost-saving initiative. 1 in 6 Baltimore residents are seniors, 38% of whom are low-income minority adults who would qualify for this tax credit. This tax credit would put much needed money back into their families, because no one should have to choose between medication and paying for rent. Older adults are the foundation of our city, and we need to care for them as they have cared for us. At the Health Department, we are committed to protecting and enhancing the quality of life for our older adults so that they can age in place longer and healthier. So we're committed to passing along this information in every way we can through our senior centers, our call centers. We're there, we'll help you, we'll help work with our partners, and we're very committed to ensuring that all of our residents in the city have an equal opportunity to live healthy, happier, and productive lives. Thank you.
Fantastic. And I do want to note for everyone that the bus ads and the PSA, which is just getting out, are already successful. We've already had 460 web hits, and we haven't even officially launched this website yet. So we know there's a real need for this program, and we've already had 90 calls on our hotline without even doing an official launch. So the need is out there. So we're really looking to all of you to go back and take this information to your communities. If you have younger folks in the community that can help people go on the website, that's great too. If you want to go on the website for folks, that's fantastic. But I do want to say that this is an issue throughout our state, and I have the pleasure of welcoming Carmen Castro, who is a housing counselor at HIP Homes in Montgomery County and Prince George's County, to talk about the work she's done with the renter's tax credit in that community.
Good morning. Can you hear me in the back? Thank you. I'm very excited to be here on behalf of Housing Initiative Partnership. We're a housing counseling agencies like many other agencies throughout the state. And the reason I'm very happy is that we now have a very good campaign to promote this program. And I want everyone that could be eligible for this to take advantage and complete the forms. Just a few things about this particular renter's tax credit. If you're age over 60 or 100% disabled, I can tell you most likely you qualify. But if you don't fill out the form, you don't get the money. It's up to $1,000 this year, and that's very good news. It went up from $750 last year. But you do have to complete the forms. The forms are available. You have until September 1st to send the actual application. All we need is a copy of your lease and a copy of your income taxes or proof of income. So if you get Social Security, disability, any type of income, up to $30,000 a year, you most likely qualify. So a copy of your lease, it's a single page form, double-sided, that's all it is. Send it to the state, you get your money. So I'll stay around, and if you have any questions, I'll help a few clients from the office I work with in Germantown, Maryland. I'm gonna do whatever I can to find more people, because that's the difficult part about this program, that people don't know about it, but hopefully that will change. Thank you, everyone. I'll stay around. Thank you. Yes. Now I would like to introduce one of our clients. Her name is Marie Boyoto. She completed the form, and she can tell you what happened afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Marie-Claire Boyoto. I am married. I have 4 children. This morning, I need to tell you about this program, the Renter Tax Credit. It's a good program. He helped my family. You know, last year, I got $750. He helped my family. And I tell you today to apply for this program. He helped all people. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Marceline,
Yes.
you should make note that last year it was $750.
Yes,
But it was through the General Assembly. This year, you get an additional $250, so don't forget to apply this year.
yep,
Because that's how we get from $750 additional $250, now it's $1,000.
that's right. The General Assembly passed that
This year,
last
you
year.
get $1,000.
So I need to show my proof for the last.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. $750.
$750.
$750, that's great.
Thank you for the rental tax credit. Thank you so much.
So next year, she'll come back with a check
$1,000,
for
exactly,
$1,000.
next year.
So,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, it's real money.
It's real money. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
It's exactly, let's get it. I mean, our job is to
might
tell
go on.
you, who wants to leave that money on the table? This is money that you may be leaving on the table, $1,000. What you can do is you call that number, you go on that website, you take one of these flyers, you make an appointment. It'll take 30 to 45 minutes to complete your application. You get a check, $83 a month or $1,000, and we really want you, this is designed to help you. And we
Merry
just want to get the word
Christmas,
out.
you all. We say
Exactly.
Merry Christmas. Okay,
Exactly.
let's
Merry
get-
Christmas.
Get the money.
Exactly,
Happy
get the
Hanukkah,
money.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.